In today's world, teaching has become increasingly difficult. Our educators have always worked hard to provide their students with the best education possible.
I'd like to begin by asking you why.
Dear friends of Calvin College, I'm Henriette.
6 months of widowhood, through 2 years of Dad's invalidism, through 3/4 of a century. It is the poem of a lifetime, a real humdinger, like a particularly sweet watermelon, like the new lavender dress, like any preacher you liked.
Amen, Father, on your planning. Amen, for you'll see us through. Amen, when the cross weighs heavy. Amen, everything you do.
Two new buildings will help Calvin College improve residence hall life and worship. First, the Kalsbeek-Huizinga Residence Hall Complex opened in September. It bears the names of 2 pioneer Christian missionaries to China. We used many student suggestions: larger bathrooms, a larger main lobby, a meeting room for programs and parties, a separate room for bicycle storage. Residence hall life and worship go together. Nearing completion, the Calvin College Chapel will truly be a place for worship. The chapel soars above the campus. The inside will have flexible seating for almost 1,000 persons in an atmosphere of reverence for God. The lower level will include a meditation chapel, prayer room, and general assembly area. Come and visit our beautiful campus.
How the people are seated, in what configuration, in what way they're clad, in what way their faces are reflecting their internal feelings, what kind of activities they're asked to engage in, the times of the year, the moods that they're going to express. All of these become important as we try to tell and to retell the story. What has God done? This God has first of all created us. And when we stop to think that He, the infinite God, has created us and given us the gift of our lives, we can't help but burst forth in elation and praise. So joy. From the very beginning of its history, God's people have been a singing people. Our musical tastes and styles have varied tremendously, of course. Some people have used Gregorian chant. Some people use only classical music. Some people use contemporary.
In most families, there are tears, there's a grieving process, and as a result, the older generation going through the grieving process develops a view of life which is more mellow, in which there is wisdom, in which there is more tolerance, in which there is more love. Some Roman Catholics. Most of you know that evangelical Protestants also emphasize two other texts, Matthew 5, verse 32, and Matthew 19, verse 9. Both of those verses include what is referred to as the exception clause. Mistaken is about 50%. That high rate of divorce, I believe, is not due primarily to adultery, to incompatibility, to physical abuse. Those have always been present in American society.
The word sent is important. Pagan kings sought out their magicians and their sorcerers. Israel's prophets were sent by God, and rarely did Israel's kings seek out the prophets, and when they did, they often hoped for good news.